Welcome back, everyone. Here we are again, diving deep into Paradiso.
This is quite a milestone.
It really is our 95th deep dive, which means, we only have 5 cantos left after this one. Just incredible.
Almost at the summit.
Almost. We're ascending with Dante to the Primum Mobile.
Right. The outermost sphere. The big one that moves everything else, setting the rhythm for the universe, basically.
Yeah, moving beyond, earthly stuff to the cosmic source itself.
And our mission, as always, is to see what practical, sort of timeless wisdom we can pull from this for you, for your own journey.
Okay, let's get into it. Canto XXVIII, it kicks off with this truly stunning vision.
Absolutely stunning.
Dante sees this point, an incredibly bright point of light. That's God.
Surrounded by 9 circles of fire like concentric rings.
But here's the twist, right? The way they rotate, the smallest ones, the ones closest to the point, they're the fastest.
Which represents the angelic hierarchies, the 9 orders of angels.
But immediately, Dante's like, wait a second, his intellect kicks in.
Yeah, he's thinking, hold on, this is backwards from everything I know physically. On Earth, bigger things, wider orbits, they move slower.
Exactly. So why is the spiritual realm the total opposite? It's a brilliant paradox Dante throws right at us.
And it's central to the whole canto, really. It forces you to rethink things.
So he's got this genuine doubt, this intellectual hurdle. How does Beatrice help him understand this?
Well, Beatrice, as she does, she perceives his confusion. She reads his mind, essentially. And she lays out this really profound explanation. She says, look, in the spiritual realm, greatness isn't about physical size. It's not extensive.
Okay, so not like how big something is.
Right. It's intensive. It's measured by the intensity of love, the depth of knowledge, the closeness to that divine point.
So the angels closest to God know more, love more intensely.
Exactly. They burn brighter with that divine knowledge and love, and that's why they move faster. It completely flips our physical intuition.
That's such a powerful shift in perspective. And, speaking of powerful depictions, Dante uses that simile of the mirror reflecting a torch.
Ah, yes. That's fascinating.
It feels like he's anticipating, centuries early, this idea of cognitive mediation. Like, you can't grasp the ultimate truth, God, directly.
You see it reflected through revelation, through grace, through something that mediates it for the human mind. It's quite a sophisticated idea about perception.
It really is. And connecting that to, other amazing insights here, think about the chess legend image he uses.
Oh, for infinity, yeah.
Yeah. To talk about mathematical infinity, geometric progression, he's using poetry to grasp a concept that, formal mathematics would only pin down much later.
It shows how poetry can be a tool for exploring these really complex, abstract ideas. It's not just decoration.
And then there's that point that radiated sharp light. Doesn't that feel incredibly modern?
It really does. This idea of an infinitesimal point containing somehow the potential for the whole universe.
It almost makes you think of, singularities or even hints of curved spacetime. Way before Einstein, of course.
It's one of those moments where you just wonder about the depth of his poetic intuition.
But maybe the most touching part, for me anyway, is his correction.
His self-correction, yeah.
Yeah.
From the Convivio.
Exactly. He publicly takes back some of his earlier philosophical ideas. That takes real guts, real intellectual humility.
It's a powerful demonstration of growth, admitting you were wrong or saw things differently before. We can all learn from that.
Definitely. So thinking about learning from this, what are the big takeaways for us, for our lives, from Canto XXVIII?
Well, that humility is key, right? Dante shows us that real intellectual growth means being willing to let go of old ideas when truth shows you something new. Don't just cling to them.
Yeah, be open to transformation. And what about his doubt?
That's important too. Doubt isn't presented as a weakness. It's actually a sign of, intellectual life. It's the starting point for asking deeper questions when you hit those big life mysteries.
So embrace the questions. And this idea of intensive versus extensive greatness.
That's a huge one. Shift your focus. It's not about how much you accumulate externally, like possessions or status.
Right.
It's about the intensity of your inner life. The depth of your love, the quality of your connections, your understanding. That's true value.
That really resonates. And Beatrice's role seems crucial here, too, the way she guides him.
Absolutely. It shows how authentic love works. It doesn't possess or limit. It liberates.
It empowers the other person.
Exactly. It frees them to reach their full potential, to fulfill their own mission. That's what Beatrice does for Dante.
And finally, this whole canto is a testament to poetry itself, isn't it?
For sure. Poetry and art, metaphor, they aren't just fluff. They can be real instruments of knowledge, offering profound insight, sometimes even getting there before science does.
Art as a way of knowing.
Precisely.
So wrapping up, the core message seems to be that our life's journey, like Dante's, is about constant learning.
Yeah, questioning things, maybe redefining what we thought was valuable, growing.
Which leaves us with a thought to chew on. What paradoxes are showing up in your own life right now?
Good question.
Maybe those confusing bits, if you approach them with a bit of humility and open mind, what deeper truths might they actually reveal?
Something to think about.
Yeah.
And, hard to believe, but only 5 cantos to go. We're really nearing the end of this incredible journey through Paradiso.
We are. We're excited to tackle the next one with you all. See you then.